My name is Ernest Sim. I am the CTO of Grain. We're working on the smartest restaurant, making great food accessible to everyone. A startup is like a group of people who want to make a difference in the things that you're working on. Yeah, so we try to not be as traditional as what is currently out there, and the startup tries to be more innovative and a bit more cool. Yeah, I mean, we are a company, that's for sure. We are an entity that tries to disrupt something. At least in my perspective, a startup is something. It's a company that tries to disrupt. We generally have fresher ideas and new approaches to tackling what existing problems in the world. We want to be the smartest restaurant that serves great food and makes it accessible to everyone around. So we offer a selection of meal boxes, and these are changing in various degrees. So we have meal boxes that change every week, we have meal boxes that change every month, and we have regulars that stay for a longer period of time. And these are crafted meals that we try to use healthier alternatives and also creative ways to be delivery first. Well, I lead a team right now. It's a small team of 3 of us, and we plan and build the software that's needed for this company. My responsibilities entail merging both the business needs as well as the technical implementation strategy together. So I overlook the roadmap and what the company needs, and I try to tie it down to the engineering team and to understand what can be rolled out in time, what should be held behind, and how we can manage this whole product pipeline. Well, it is some sort of a managerial position. So I would say the softer skills actually is very important, like communications, being on top of things, being reliable in a certain extent to help identify problems that your teammates are facing, and then trying to alleviate those problems. I think the counter example of that is to try to solve things yourself and like not involve the team as well. Yeah, and then that's usually the counter of being a good manager. I used to work with my co-founder previously, and we worked together for a long time. This was an idea that he had, and he asked me, do you want to do the tech for it? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just hop in. I mean, I'm here not just for the product and the company, but I'm also here for the people. So I'm loyal to the people in the company. Because we have many moving parts, we have operations, we have logistics, we have tech, we have sales, communication is important. Communication is really a big problem if we cannot nail it, and we had to change many tools along the way and to find the right one to suffice the need of many teams as well. That aside, we also need tools that help us get on top of things, be on track, be it Asana, Trello, and something like that. So we use a mix of Basecamp as well as Asana to track what we have to do. Difficult is managing expectations between many departments who want stuff from tech. I mean, tech is fun, tech is sexy, tech can solve many problems. But with a small team and many other stakeholders, everybody just wants a piece of tech, right? And I mean, it's a good problem to have, but it's tough to manage expectations when everybody wants things. Yeah, it is. It was for me on hindsight. It was tough, but I think that I had more personal and professional growth in the last 3 years than the last decade before that. I would recommend it to people who have support for it. Like if your parents support you, your friends, your girlfriend supports you, it generally helps a lot better because you have to deal with a lot of stress. You have to deal with the fact that you would fail and fail consistently, and you just have to deal with it. So it's really tough, especially when you're in a society where failure is frowned upon, as well as when your peers are having a 9 to 5 comfortably, and then sometimes you have to pull really late hours, and then it's a trade-off. Design is important for sure. I think design comes in many forms, right? It could even be graphic design, it could be experience design, it could be even branding, packaging design, all these kind of things that a user or a customer would see, interact, feel, and understand. So it is very important. Experience design is something like how you would use a toy, for example. If a kid picked up a toy, does he know how to use it, enjoy it, and have fun with it? And I would say good design in general, it's like, if you want to say whether good design is important, it's like, do you like a beautifully made toy that breaks and like, or you don't know how to use it, it looks beautiful, but it's just really hard to use and it's cumbersome. I think that's bad design. But if you see a simple toy that can give you joy, may not look complex, but gives you satisfaction, I think that's good enough design. I wish I learned how to manage people better, because I think being in a position of a manager, you are in charge of making everyone excel. And it's an important skill beyond a one-man team to be able to multiply the efforts of every single team member and to really exponentially increase the kind of output that we can get as a team. I think that's very important.